Hi. Hello everyone, this is Aegon of Astora, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Elden Ring. This is episode number 49, being recorded on Sunday, May the 7th, 2023. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, whenever it is you find yourself watching this. So, we're here in the, was it Sainted Grave? Oops. Sainted Hero's Grave. To find out what it was that this Black Knife assassin was so intent on guarding. Shadow bathes in light and knows weakness. What kind of light, friend? What are you talking about? We do have quite a few torches. So we have Ghost Flame, Steel Wire Torch, Beast Repellent Torch, and Torch. So I don't know that we have any of the torches that are supposed to reveal ghosts or anything of that sort. So we have two pathways before us. One leads up, the other one leads down, so we're going to go up first. What is over here? Okay, more of these friends. So are these the same? These friends are new. Oh no, they're not. Okay. Same as the friends that we initially encountered in Liurnia of the Lakes. Whoop, that was dreadful. Oh, thank you. Okay, let's make sure there's nothing under the stairs. Oh gosh, darn it. Thank goodness for being over-leveled. That will expire at some point, and obviously we'll be in deep trouble then, which is fine. We'll just have to deal with it, but for now, I'm enjoying it. And, you know, we've talked about this before, so don't need to go into it again. However, whoa! Okay, relax him, friend. I gotta figure this out first. Okay, so we had a note which dealt with this, I think. Nothing can touch the shades of imps in the hero's graveyard. Only Rosis's light can give them form. Is this Rosis's light? This imp is so impatient. Can we actually... Okay. Cramped area. Oh no. Oh gosh darn it. Okay, so one is shadowy, and the other is not. Okay, there's some mechanic here I'm not getting yet. Okay. I'm a bit confuzzled. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that... It's basically the message that we heard about, you know, or rather from King Vendrick in Dark Souls 2. That shadows are not cast, but born of light. Or something to that effect.
Long ago, the king crossed the seas, pillaged the land of giants, and brought back a prize. It was then that the golems materialized.
With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love, his gratitude to his queen.
I am Vendrick, ruler of Drangleic. I am king of this wretched, unraveled kingdom. I subdued the giants and claimed their strength, so that I might step closer to fire. Drangleic will fall, the fire will fade, and the souls of old will re-emerge. With dark, unshackled, a curse will be upon us, and men will take their true shape. The abyss once had form, but then dissipated. And yet, traces of its existence endured. Each fragment, thirsting for power, spread dark with no relent. My dear Chandra was one such fragment. A feeble, tiny thing that thirsted for power more than any other. Driven by insatiable lust for a worthy vessel. I was unaware of my own blindness, but I see very little these days. We are feeble vessels with feebler souls. We would cast aside the prop of life only to face greater hardship. Fire came to be, and with it, disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, light and dark. Dark was seen as a curse. Shadow is not cast, but born of fire. And the brighter the flame, the deeper the shadow. Flame, oh, flame. As flame rises, so does it fade. Such is the way of things. With fire, they say, a true king can harness the curse. But I am no king. I am more fit to be a jester.
This is the entrance, I think. Let's see what it says. Shadow bathes in light and knows weakness. All right. Gotta love riddles. Especially the riddles in this game. Okay, Sanchum friend, you got a nice little scepter there, fair enough. Okay, dreadful frame right here. So we have to lure out the ones that are in the light before we can kill the shadow ones. Am I understanding that correctly? I'm gonna say probably not. So we have to like reunite them with themselves before we can kill them? Yeah. Ah, light. Okay, interesting mechanic. This place is a bit different than what I was expecting. I was expecting another like Fringe Folk Hero's Grave or whatever that other one was that we went to. Gelmir's Hero's Grave type place. Circling around. Where you're descending and having to deal with one of those chariot friends, which, you know, I'm grateful for the change of pace, because I'm not a huge fan of that type of area, and to be honest, I was dreading the possibility of having to deal with another dungeon of that sort. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. Lyondale Soldier Ashes. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirits of 2 Lyondale soldiers. Spirits of soldiers, each equipped with a spear and great shield. The soldiers of Lyondale fight their battles defensively. During the Shattering, they were the ramparts that fortified the royal capital. So, I was going to say this floor looks kind of wonky. So they were the metaphorical ramparts, not the literal ramparts, of course. Thank you, light. So these shadows have been separated from the light. They need to be... You need to bring everything sort of back into alignment. Again, I'm not sure I fully understand. Not that I really need to, but yeah, it's certainly interesting. What the heck is this? I've not seen a contraption like this yet. Okay, that's cool. We've definitely seen this before. Or at least a variation on it. Can we get up top there? Maybe from elsewhere. Does look like that might be a possibility. Ah, suffering. Oh, that was close. I almost did myself in there. Gosh darn it. No! Oh, that was... I almost messed it up. Oh gosh darn it. Well played, friend. Why is it always suffering? These wraiths are not my favorite. Then again, I have very few favorite enemies in this game, I guess, in the sense that any of the favorite adversaries are actually my friends. So you could say they're not among my favorite friends. Dragon Crest Shield Talisman, +1. Wrought Iron Talisman depicting a duo of ancient dragons greatly boosts physical damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erdtree would protect... Okay, yeah, we've read that already. Okay, cool. I'm gonna actually put that on. Works for me. What am I hearing? Okay, one thing I wanted to see. Ray tracing's off. Okay, you can see there's a little halo around our character. I want to see if turning ray tracing on will eliminate that. Halo. What is the word I'm looking for? Aura around our character. So let's see. No, it did not. Oh my gosh, this is so much worse. Like the game feels noticeably more choppy. So the aura around the character, I've been led to understand just, and it wasn't in the context of Elden Ring, but in the context of ray tracing in general, that there is a alternative, is it screen space reflection or something like that, which creates this aura artifact around player characters in games in which that is used instead of ray tracing. And yeah, this is terrible, and it didn't get rid of the aura. So yeah, we're going to turn that off and prioritize frame rate and return to the title menu to fix that. So yeah, that was just a little something that I was curious to check out, and it feels so much better now. Even though, again, I know I complain a lot about frame rate, simply because I feel like... Gosh darn it. Was that all there was here? I guess so. Because it's not a constant 60. And, you know, I want to say I said at one point that maybe I would actually prefer a constant 60. I don't actually know that that's true anymore after having seen what 30 looks like. Because yeah, that was very, very choppy. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's circling around message? I'm a little bit confused. How did we end up? Oh, okay, so this is the spot with a hole in the floor. So the question is, can we get on this upper level here? No. At least if you can. I'm not currently able to do it. Okay, circling around because, yeah, it takes you back here. Nothing up there. Nor here. What is up with these friends and like spawning in the middle of the air? We saw that elsewhere. It doesn't look like there's any way using the guillotines to get up onto that bridge. How did we get 100,000? Oh gosh darn it. How did we get 100,000 runes suddenly? Oh, I guess we fought the, whoops. That was almost very bad. I forgot that we fought the black assassin friend. Black knife assassin. Oh gosh, darn it. There goes our focus. Or they're just taking excuse me. We're taking HP this time. I was hoping that would happen. Okay, that's the boss it looks like, but I think this is going to lead to that bridge. In the meantime, let's see if we can regenerate some HP. Make sure we save some for the boss. Oh, so something I've been thinking about. Up until this point in the game, I've been like, oh, rune arcs, like that's an interesting thing, you know? Hasn't really been anything like that, but in hindsight, it seems fairly obvious. Rune arcs are basically humanity, or human effigies, or what was it in Dark Souls 3? Embers. And yeah, for the longest time I was like, yeah, rune arcs, that's an interest. Okay, so I have to lead this friend to a pool of light somewhere. Like, what happens if you don't? You just can't hit them and they can hit you or something, or... Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Oh, screwed that one up. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Again, not quite as good, I don't think, as... Okay, we didn't need the HP regen thing because someone just rated our message and gave us the HP regen we were looking for. So thank you, friend, whoever you are out there in the lands between. I very much appreciate your message patronage. Okay. He's chaining. Yeah, not really sure what to do, because I don't know where the closest thing of light is, but yeah, we don't really need to fight that friend, so let's just ignore him. Oh my gosh, he's chasing us, so of course he is. Whoa. What? Locked by some... Okay, that's bad. Okay, so maybe we do need to take this friend out. Just a little bit farther. No, come here, friend. Hey, what are you doing? I suppose they would be afraid of the light, given that they're shadows. Hey, wouldn't you like to slice me up? Get a little hamster butterfly alien for your collection. Get a nice little axe there. Come on, you're so close. Look at the cheeks. Don't you want to see what's inside the cheeks? Yeah, oh, that's a great move you got there. Well done, friend. How do you have so much poison? You're barely wearing any armor. Okay, so you do... I was thinking we could just ignore him, but yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Alrighty, boss time. Okay, let's put back on our physical defense talisman. Whoa. Okay, this is a fair bit more elaborate. And with many more bloodstains than the tiny little vestibules leading up to the other boss fights in dungeons. My assumption is that the bloodstains are there because people want to regenerate their flasks before the boss, so they will allow that friend to kill them. Which I suspect actually is why that friend is there, so it's kind of interesting. Anyways, let's see what's behind door number 1. Ancient Hero of Zamor. Okay, I don't know if they can be parried. I certainly messed up the parry there, if it is possible. Oh, gosh darn it. That was dreadful. Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. Like the... Isn't there Kristoff in Frozen or something? Legendary Ashen Remains used to summon the spirit of Kristoff, the Ancient Dragon Knight. Spirit of Kristoff, an honorable knight of Leyndell, who was also a devout worshipper of the ancient dragons. His skills strike down foes with thunderbolts, the dragon's weapon of choice. After the first defense of Leyndell, Kristoff earned the hero's honor of Erdtree burial for the feat of capturing Godefroy the Grafted, who is the friend we fought in the Golden Lineage Everjail. Interesting stuff. So yeah, so the hero's graves, I should say, are for those getting Erdtree burial, seemingly, so it's like a state funeral. Interesting stuff. Okay, back to the entrance. Okay, there was a site of grace right there. However, I should see what's going on over here first. Bunch of goats and a scarab. And a massive graveyard, it looks like. And you all know how I love robbing graves. No, goat friend, stop it. I do appreciate how aggressive some of these goats are. Oh, okay. They're lightning goats. Did I call them golds? I thought they looked a little bit more golden than usual. Where did the scarab go? Oh, there it is. Goats, stop it, please. Ash of War lightning ram. Okay, stop it. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like this one bit. I don't want to fight the goats. Gosh, I'm so distracted I can't even find the Ashes of War. Lightning Ram, skill inspired by tumbling rams. Let out a bleat, then tumble forwards. Clad in lightning, tumbles can be repeated in rapid succession. Indeed. Okay, goat friends, I really don't want to fight you. Please don't make me fight you. I just want to read the inscriptions on these graves here, okay? That's all. That's all I want. Not gonna hurt you. Not infringing on your territory. Not gonna take your lightning. Oh, here's a Lionedale Knight friend. I don't want to spend too much time buffing, friend. Oh god! Oh gosh! Darn it, goat friend. Sorry. Just thin beast bones, okay. No. The routing of the ancient dragons, Godwin the Golden fought to the last, earning the friendship of Dread Fortisax. Stop. Please. Oh, man. Okay, friend. Let's do it. Okay, I'll admit it, that was fun. But only because I obliterated him. Or them. Stormcaller Church. Ouch. Okay, you got a couple of Stormcrawlers here, seemingly. Okay, friends. Gosh darn it. You could have just been like that one guy who always just like, oh, I can't see anything. Okay, here's another church that has Radagon. Statue of Radagon instead of Queen Marika. It's funny I realize I've been saying Radigan because that's how what's his face Turtle Friend pronounces it. What is Turtle Friend's name? Muriel. That's how Muriel pronounces it, but I also realize I don't say Aegon. My name is Aegon, it's not Aegon. So I don't know why I say Radagon, but anyways. Or sorry, I don't know why I say Radigan, I should say. Other than the fact that Muriel says it, but anyways. Dragonbolt Blessing. Neighbors upstairs are vacuuming. Apologies if you can hear that. Superior incantation of the capital's ancient dragon cult. Summons lightning to bolster the caster's body. Attacks become easier to deflect and resistance to all ailments is increased. However, lightning damage negation will be reduced. Only those loved by dragons can survive the ordeal of cladding their bodies in lightning. That's really interesting, actually. How would that be determined, though? Only those loved by dragons. It's a relational element to that I find very interesting. I just would be very curious about how that's supposed to work in practice. Oh, for a second I thought the Gravelstone was a rare item. Sacred Tear. I don't know what is coming up next, but this might end up having to be the thumbnail of the episode. Seek Night. Okay, interesting. So Gravelstone, that had to do with the dragons, didn't it? Such compound stones found in lands once beset by ancient dragons are said to be the scales of those very beasts. So interesting that that is, yeah, literally right there. Okay, do we want to listen to that message? I'm gonna be really annoyed if we waste all of our time going back and then returning here and it's nothing. Well, might as well give it a shot. Okay, let's increase the amount to recharge by our flasks. And then... Wow, that is loud thunder. And then we need to pass time until evening. What time is it now? Oh, it is evening now. Well, I guess we're passing time till night. So, nighttime is barely night here. My assumption is that has something to do with the Erdtree, because we're so close to the Erdtree. Nighttime is still relatively light, which is an interesting touch. So yeah, as cool as it was to do that on horseback, it's just as easy, if not easier, to do it when not on horseback. So, you know, there is that. Almost forgot about you friends again. Okay, well, why did I rate that good? That's annoying. I feel like that's the second time that's happened, or the third time that's happened to us. I suppose I should know better by now. Have we spoken to that ghost friend there? Oh, you may or may not have spoken to me. I'm going to assume not, but maybe. We'll see. Maybe we'll go see what they have to say. Because, yeah, it looks like that's pretty much it for this little side area. Or is it? Okay, they're not even vacuuming. The vacuum is just on and stationary. I don't understand what they're doing. Gosh darn it. Okay. I'm very indecisive at the moment. I feel like we should approach from here. However, I also feel like we should approach from here. So, yeah, we'll approach from here and see if we can see if Ghost Friend has anything to say. Oh, I suppose. Let's see if Bok Friend has anything new to say first.
Bok the seamster, at your service, my lord. Ready to make adjustments to your garments.
Yeah, so everything is more or less, hey, like, wouldn't this look better without the cape? Which, yeah, it's cool to have that kind of freedom, but...
Going already? Please, do be safe on your journeys.
Of course, friend. Yeah, I don't know that we are quite at the level where... Oh, gosh, I need to level up. Where we need to be min-maxing to such a degree. Ooh, we can talk to Melina, okay. It's been a long time since we've spoken to Melina.
Your seamster, Bok. I see him crying from time to time.
What? Really?
I think he misses his mother. He wants someone to tell him he's beautiful. Does being born of a mother mean one behaves in such a manner?
What the heck does that mean? Behaves like a mother? Does being born... Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, friend, well... Thank you for checking in on Bok. That's the second time she's done that. Pointed out that we should, like, take care of Bok, or... I think she said, like, please don't get your garments altered anywhere else. Which, obviously, we were just saying, you know, guys, I don't think I have any use for this garment-altering business. And she's like, you know, he's crying when you're not around. Because we're just adding to his mommy issues, I guess. But yeah. Okay, thanks, Melina. Take care, friend. Hey, Bok, have I ever told you how beautiful you are? You are absolutely just stunning.
Bok the seamster, at your service, my lord. Ready to make adjustments to your garments. Going on, please.
Alright, yeah. For one reason or another, it does not seem... We do not seem to have the opportunity to ask. Or to tell him that he's beautiful. Oh, Erdtree, great Erdtree, the golden order itself, unwavering, stretched to the sky, confer your guidance to our Elden Lord, to put this weary world to rights. Really, again, leaned into the warble there. The the Paul Bearer voice is essentially, yeah, it's essentially where it's been. Sorry, great bow friend. Oh. It's an interesting little move you had there. Old Fane. Aw. Okay, I don't want to disturb these friends. So we won't. Okay, so it looks like the Divine Tower is here. The question is, how do we access it? Oh, it looks like there's also a Colosseum here as well. Which I would not have expected. Certainly from the Roundtable Hold, we can only access the Caelid and Limgrave Colosseums. But presumably that's because the game knew that we had sort of already accessed these areas. Whereas at that point in time, I don't think we had accessed the Altus Plateau yet. So perhaps before we go forward, we should see what's going on in this side area here. So hold on, let's set some waypoints. So number 1, and then after that we'll return here. It's number 2, and then this site of grace, 3. Then 4. Because we'll obviously, I don't know if we'll actually be able to access this. My guess would be that there might be a sending gate here or something. But then if that doesn't work, then we'll go to this cave here. So I think that's a good plan. Okay, so actually, hold on. Where's number 1? Number 1 is to the right. To this sort of offshoot path here. Is this supposed to be a merchant's shop? What did you do, goat friend? Beast blood. Likely blood loss and then death, okay. That's kind of sad. So you can see the Divine Tower in the distance there. I don't understand. Alright. My assumption is that those are all messages trying to combat people who are lying about what you can and can't do. Okay, there's really only one path, and it's just straight ahead. So what's going on over here? Oh. Craters everywhere. So one thing I have not talked about in the playthrough yet, but that I have been thinking about, is just thinking back to the whole, okay, so they're mining gravity stones. And see the friends putting it in their backpack after every few hits. There it is. So, with General Radon, we saw Radon at the end of the boss fight. At the end of the boss fight, he called for some sort of lightning magic, or not lightning magic, gravity magic. Actually, you know what? I don't even recall exactly what happened in the cutscene, but certainly some gravitational forces were activated, which brought back all those stars, or called forth all those stars, and then one of those stars fell to the planet and created the hole through which we then accessed Nokron, the Eternal City. My tongue is popping all over the place. My apologies. It's 6:30 in the morning on Friday, May the 12th. I hope you're all still having a fantastic day today. And I'm drinking my morning coffee, so I think that's probably why my tongue is popping so much. And so, yeah, been thinking about that whole boss fight situation, everything that happened there, and how, you know, so much of the game's story appears to be centered around these beings coming from, or not coming from outer space, but falling from the sky. And my working theory at this point, or my hypothesis at this point, is that the reason all of these beasts were falling from the sky is that someone wanted them to fall from the sky, that humans, or the people of the planet, were essentially manipulating gravitational forces in order to get one of these Fallingstar Beasts to become a Fallingstar Beast. That is to say, to become a beast that falls from the sky. So I don't know how... It's obviously very speculative. Oh no, sorry Torrent. Whoops. Yeah, it's speculative and based not really on much other than, I guess, the items I just discussed. Whoa. Alright. So, that's a massive crater, it looks like. Which makes sense given everything we've seen coming here up to this point. And so, yeah, the whole idea of there in the game being gravity magic, of the boss fight in which... Oh, let's feed Torrent as well. The whole boss fight in which we had... The boss fight end with this gravitational magic being called forth, calling a star, which then created a massive crater, because this is going to be a boss, it looks like. Creating a massive crater in the ground, and then that leading in turn to a massive hole being created, crater. Fallingstar Beast again, yeah, so I think that more or less confirms it. Oh, gosh darn it. I was looking at my hotbar for a second. Ouch, okay, fair enough, friend. Oh, dreadful. This is my third time fighting this boss, so you think I would have figured out how to actually fight the boss? I suppose I kind of have with the fuzzy white stuff being the weak point, but... I completely missed there. Oh. I feel like this one's not actually as strong as the one we fought in Mount Gelmir. Wow. Okay, so upgrade materials and stone fans and chunks. So, yeah. That's more or less all I have as far as that whole discussion is concerned. In thinking about the Fallingstar Beasts and how... What does this owl have? Yellow eyes. Okay. Yeah, I just think it's a really interesting idea, the idea that they would have, you know, I guess similar to in Bloodborne when the School of Mensis was, you know, actively trying to call forth a Great One, actively trying to summon a Great One. I think it's more or less the same idea here, that all of these people just really badly wanted to make contact with some sort of extraterrestrial being. And, yeah, ended up manipulating gravity as in an attempt to sort of, and in this world for one reason or another, extraterrestrial beings take the form of stars in the sky. And so in order to make contact with one of those stars, which end up actually being beasts and not, you know, a massive ball of nuclear fusion, they manipulate gravity in order to bring them here. So yeah, that's interesting, I think. Excuse me while I take a drink of coffee. Okay. So we're going to be proceeding in this direction now. I do want to remain mindful that we have this. We do want to try also an approach. I don't know what to use as a marker here to indicate that we should go check this out. Maybe that one. Even though I know we're using that for the ghosts. Actually, let's do this one then. Because we... Oh, okay, Ballista friends. Okay, that makes sense. Can we approach the Ballista friends from here? Looks like we can. Sorry, friends, it was great while it lasted, I'm sure. Rip. Yeah, I don't recall what I was saying when I was hit by the ballista. I think I was more or less just reiterating what I had just said. I can hear another scarab. I'm going to assume it's over on this side here. Oh yeah, about the northern entrance. So we are going to want to approach the area once again from the north, that northern path that exists, just to make sure we're not missing anything. This is just for flask refills, it looks like. Indeed. Okay, those friends, the first line of defense, I guess, are just going to have to do their own thing. We're going to let them do their own thing because they're just standing there. Okay, I guess our job is done. Friends, I'm not wearing the spy ring. Oh. It was a hideous player ghost. Friends, I'm not wearing the spy ring. You should be able to see me. Oh, I thought it was going to have iframes there. Whoops. Yeah, we are definitely still significantly over-leveled. So up here, actually, we have a double boss fight up here with the Tree Sentinel friends. And, excuse me, I was just drinking some coffee. And I remember that because when we were running here to just get the Site of Grace, I do remember the two horseback friends chasing us. This one friend has like better vision than any of them. You can hear Scarab up there and also up there. Oh, do you have better vision? Jeez. Mess up all the parries. So yeah, I was just thinking maybe we should return to the Site of Grace, replenish our Flask of Wondrous Physic. But, you know, given how over-leveled we are, I suppose we could just look at that as like a one way it's a bit more fair. Ouch. Oh, didn't think he had the reach on that. Too bad there's this massive statue in the way, friend. Oh, I did a great arrow in the noggin. Oh, beautiful. Okay, they're very generous with those. You know, I would appreciate one that filled my Flask of Wondrous Physic, but... Oh, gosh darn it. I assume that one was for Cerulean Tears, which of course we don't need. So the Tree Sentinel friends are just up ahead. Just wanted to make sure there's no items or anything here. There's a rune bear there. Be wary of suffering. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything here. There are those graves you can use to climb down from that church that the Stormcaller Church that we explored. I want to say it was in this episode. Apologies again, it was 5 days ago that I recorded the first chunk of this episode. So yeah, there are the bosses there. Okay, so how do we want to handle this? There's 2 of them. So I think we'll call secondary regret. Oh no, I'm holding my bow. Gosh darn it. So that means regret is also going to be... Gosh darn it. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about that. The Mimic Tier boss fight. If you just unequip your weapon and you're carrying your fists and only your fist, I wonder if the boss will also just be using their fist. So if you wanted to cheese the boss, you could just unequip your weapon and then after the boss fight starts, equip your weapon. Or you could just do a fist fight with yourself. That would be kind of interesting as well. Okay, this is going to be bad because Regret is only using his bow. Gosh darn it. And Regret is being basically no help here. I guess he's being helped in the sense that he's dividing their aggro, so that's useful. But yeah, other than that, not really. It's not really doing much damage. Oh gosh darn it. Kept getting greedy there. Okay, Regret, let's finish this one off. Oh, this one doesn't have a shield, so that's interesting. Rip, friend. I know I have no one to blame but myself for that, but that's really funny. Erdtree Great Shield and Hero's Rune. Erdtree Great Shield, weighty great shield of gold, carried by the Order of Tree Sentinels, heavily equipped knights, blessed by the old incantation of protection. The living rampart of the Erdtree, the Tree Sentinels, are the standard to which all defenders of the Erdtree aspire. Unique skill, Golden Retaliation. Ready the shield to unleash its protective incantation. This will dispel sorceries and incantations, retaliating with golden power. You can see there's some sort of scene being depicted on the shield itself. Let's see if we can see it better when we equip it. It looks like there's a person on the left delivering like a eulogy or something, or a blessing to the person on the right who is sitting down and holding a staff or a sword. It's not super high quality, so it's kind of difficult to say. Oops. Yeah, anyways, it's a huge shield. So, how does that differ then? Oh, do we not still have the... Oh, maybe we didn't get the shield? Because I was thinking that we got the shield from the first Erdtree Sentinel that we fought, Erdtree Sentinel. But maybe we didn't. So yeah, interesting stuff. So we've obviously already made this entrance, but this is the first time where we have earned it. And we have picked up the golden seed from that tree. Let's have a rest. Surprised that Melina doesn't have anything for us here. I'm sure when we get closer she will, but... So, plenty of wolves here. Suppose let's see what's in this direction first. So there's like an outer wall and then an inner wall. That's the Colosseum. So what's going on over here? Okay. Okay. I want to see that happening. Oh gosh. Okay, I want to see that happening again. Please tell me we can re-trigger that, because it looked like it fell out of like a portal in the sky, but I totally missed it. I heard it. I couldn't see where it was coming from though. Oh, I can see a relay of Astora. Gosh darn it. She's up. Lifting up her head and just staring at my wife. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's cool. Oh, should have seen that coming. Where'd you even go? There you are. Whoa. Okay. That's bad. Oh. I love that this friend isn't even a boss anymore. It's just a thing out in the world. Ugh. Oh, that's bad. dreadful. Get wrecked. So who's opening a portal and why to this thing? Aurelia of Astora is just looking around. And she lifts up her head. She's not quite crawling yet. She just gets in the crawling position, looks around, and then sort of slumps down again. Because she's, even though she's awake, she's tired. She really shouldn't be awake for another hour, but sometimes, I assume this is true for all babies, they just wake up sometimes, and they just don't want to sleep anymore. And you don't really have much choice in the matter. Giant Crusher. A hammer made from a boulder used in the war against the giants, one of the heftiest weapons in the entire Lands Between. After the giants were quelled and man turned against man in violence, this weapon was all but forgotten. Man has grown feeble in comparison to his forebears. So is that suggesting that man descended from giants in this world? Man has grown feeble in comparison to his forebears. Interesting. Or the man that fought against the giants. Like those men were superior to the ones who were fighting one another. Not entirely clear. Okay, well, I was not expecting to fight a tree spirit there, but again, I do wonder where the heck the tree spirit warped in from, and how, and, you know, was someone responsible for that? Okay, it looks like Aurelia of Astora went back to sleep, thank goodness. So we can continue for a little while longer. Yeah, when I do these early morning recording sessions, it's basically I can record until, you know, I'm all ready for work at this point, essentially, and I can record when up until the point when Aurelia of Astora wakes up, or it's time to start work. Usually Aurelia of Astora wakes up first, but yeah. Such is the life of a dad. Your baby comes first, which definitely took some getting used to at first, but I think we've basically found a good balance with everything. Yeah, I'm still like... One thing I don't think you'll ever truly get used to, even though like I feel like I'm used to it to an extent, is the amount of sleep I get now, which is far less than I used to. But of course it is what it is. You need to basically decide, do you want more sleep or do you want to do things? And, you know, especially in the case of this playthrough, I decided essentially that I want to do things, so sleep can wait. So, holy grease. It's made from a mixture of holy resonant materials. So that's the first time we've actually come across that, I think. Is that a fire witch? No. Tree guardian? Oh, that's someone new. Guardian garb. Oh, I see lots of pots. Engraved golden garb. Engraved golden garb, worn by guardians of the minor Erdtrees. In accordance with an ancient pact with the Erdtree, it is said that their so it's this. They're the same friends, except these ones have flowers growing out of their left shoulder, or at least it's visible over the left shoulder. Can't speak. And they also have buds coming out of. So that's interesting. That is, of course, not something that those other friends had. Okay, so we need to access this moat from somewhere else, presumably here. So that's how we would access that cave. Oh yeah, right there we would access. Okay, that makes sense. So let's move this then to here. So yeah, they're the same but different. These ones have the flowers coming out of them. Minor Erdtree Church. Likely total. Again, I'm a sucker for those really Ooh, this is, again, this is a first. So, again, another sort of intermediate form of the minor Erdtree. Very interesting. Missionary's Cookbook level 4. Holy Grease, Drawstring, Holy Grease, Halic Bone arrows, and Halic Bone bolts. Okay, really nothing there as far as I can see in terms of lore. Beautiful, this. So there's several of them. This one here, slightly smaller. And then this one. So there are 3 or 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3. I can't tell if these leaves are coming off of the white tree or this one here. I'm going to say there's 3 of them. Minor Erdtree Church. We can speak with Melina here.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you? In Marika's own words, I declare mine intent to search the depths of the Golden Order through understanding of the proper way. Our faith, our grace is increased. Those blissful early days of blind belief are long past. My comrades, why must ye falter?
Outer Order. So we got the fusion dance. The other half of it. Okay, so yeah, we've heard lots about that. Thanks, Melina. I appreciate it, friend. We've heard about that previously, about this idea that there's the Golden Order and people are sort of punished for questioning things and thinking more deeply about it. But Queen Marika evidently believed that you should question it. You should think more deeply about it. You shouldn't just blindly believe what you're told. Which, as you all know, is something I can get behind. But Yeah, very interesting. Golden centipede all over the tree here. Golden Order seal. A formless sacred seal depicting the ceremonial observation of order enhances Golden Order fundamentalist incantations. Fundamentalism is scholarship in all but name. Scales incantations using both intelligence and faith. Alright, so it doesn't look like we'll be able to access the Divine Tower from here. Thought I heard something. It makes sense again that we find the Erdtree Guardians here, given that there are minor Erdtrees growing there. Why is it always bloodstained? So yeah, how the heck do we access this? You know, it does look like it's rather close, but yeah, obviously, given all the bloodstains and the message we just read, I don't think you can access it via jumping. Is this... I think that's the Divine Tower of Limgrave. Or no, this is the Divine Tower of Liurnia. The Limgrave one is here. Yeah, you can see it just in the distance. Okay. You know, this cave. Maybe the cave leads there. That would actually make sense. Bleh. Bleh. Oh, that was dreadful. Smoldering butterfly. Friend was seemingly paying their respects to the dead. Yeah. Yeah, I think either there's a sending gate somewhere, or we access it through the cave. So yeah, let's try the cave. So this place being the capital, it is more or less as you would expect in terms of the apparent level of opulence. All the statues and the grandness and grandeur of it all. Like, look at this here. Beautiful. Obviously, plenty of depictions of the Erdtree. And even these statues, like tree roots and vines and whatnot, are depicted growing around things. Here's a scarab. Oh, okay. I'll have to mark that on the map. Another one of those ghost friends. We have quite a few of those. But you know, those don't look like human footprints. I don't know what footprints those are supposed to be, but dog ahead. Dog. Okay, again, I still don't understand, but I can appreciate the dedication to indicating the presence of dogs whenever, with messages, whenever we come across them, so I can get behind the meme. Oh gosh darn it. Okay, so you can take a spirit spring up. Whoa, that is a, like, quadruple spirit spring. Oh no. Oh, that's potentially very bad. Okay. I don't know that any of the spirit springs we've been on have launched us that high. Maybe I'm imagining that, but we needed a little bit more forward momentum there if we were to stand a chance. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the poison friends. I just want to make sure there was nothing else around here. Sealed tunnel. Well, it's apparently not sealed anymore. Or wait, is it? No. Not to us, anyway. These friends have green stuff in their backpacks. Previously it was blue. So what are they mining here that's green? Oh, vulgar friends, of course. Vulgar militia gauntlets. Gauntlets worn by lean, mean, and filthy militiamen. Freshly singed battlegrounds effusing with the stench of the dead. That sentence is not complete. Forbidden lands that will be excised from the memory of history. This is where the vulgar militia serve as untiring, unsung watchkeepers. I see what they're doing there, though, but yeah, the first two sentences there are both sentence fragments, but anyways. Smithing stone, miner's bell bearing level 2. So what will that give us? We have a couple of bell bearings to turn in still. Smithing stone 3 and 4, so still not quite what we need in order to upgrade everything we'd like to upgrade, but we're getting there. Sorry, friend. Smithing stone 5, that's good. sorry friends. These ones have face coverings on. Yeah, I stopped being able to trust you all when, excuse me, in that first tunnel when we walked by that one friend. Didn't attack him and he immediately came after us. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm going to assume this elevator isn't just an elevator. Where do we jump off? Yeah, gosh darn it. It really shouldn't be my number one complaint, but... Okay. There's at least one spot there. Okay. Item. Climbable spot. Oh, climbable spot. I don't think there's any point to this, though. Okay, good stuff. Climbable spot, oh, climbable spot. Golden Rune level 5. Oh, we didn't, you know what? We did not read the Hero's Rune. Grace that dwells within the inhabitants of the lands between. The lingering residue of gold, used to gain 15,000 runes. There were once heroes who walked the battlefields, abundantly blessed by the Erdtree itself, who upon earning their honor simply died. Alright. So it does appear as though we're heading in the general direction of the... Whoa, this is a very cool tunnel. It does appear as though we're heading in the general direction of the Divine Tower. I can hear whispering. Another vulgar friend here. We still have not discovered what those things do. Okay, so we have two different options here. One, we can jump, yeah, we'll drop down here first. And see if we can return to the other one. Oh. That has to be just for misdirection, right? Because there's no build-up associated with it that I can see anyway. Oops. Stone sword key, very nice. Oh gosh darn it. Oh. Okay. That works for me. The one variety of friend that we're just not good at facing at this point. So I would gladly cheese them, given the opportunity. I would ask you if you're a lactose intolerant friend, but I don't think you are. I think you're more of a mechanical. Although I say that, on the inside and the bottom, there is some sort of biological stuff happening. So I'm not sure. So maybe before we drop down... Oh, okay, I just made a mistake. Pretty sure that friend is needed in order to break... Okay, so I effed up there. My bad. we might need to return. That friend was praying to something there. Okay, Stake of Marika here. Okay, oh, never mind, there's a... Oh, gosh darn it, there's a ladder leading right back up, so... It's actually not a problem at all. Rune Arc, Vulgar Militia Gauntlets, Golden Rune, Furl Calling Finger Remedy. Yeah, you know what? It might be worth dying on purpose. We do have the Stake of, or no, we don't have the Stake of Marika active, so let's go do that and die on purpose, and then we can return there and get that friend to open that statue for us. Or do we want to just yeah, I'm torn. Okay, it's active now. Yeah, because I'm thinking this might be a one-way drop. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to resume this recording session later. Aurelia of Astora and my wife are waving at me on the camera, so she's up. Okay, I'll see you all in a bit. Alright, it's now just under 24 hours later. And, So, yeah, I'm thinking of ways that we could take advantage of the Stake of Marika, which, yes, I just wanted to confirm that's active. It is. Oh, so it's not like a dung pie in that you have to throw several of them to get it to work. It actually does just poison you right away. Okay. Do we have any equipment that would just decrease... These increase damage taken, but I don't know if that would actually impact poison. Alright, well, might as well just wait for this to tick away. Unless, would it be faster just jumping off or something? Gosh darn it. The increased fall damage is not helping in this instance. What about back here? Ooh, elevator shaft. Perfect. Oh, wait. The Stake of Marika deactivated. Okay, so I guess we just have to... Oh, but it restores your HP each time. Gosh darn it. Okay, the Stake of Marika deactivated, which is interesting. You know what? Let's just go back to the Site of Grace. And we'll just sort of run through the area until we get to that point. I hope it's worth it and it's not just like smithing stone level 3 or something like that. And we went through all of this just to, yeah, get a smithing stone level 3. That item provides a very interesting trade-off though. Because it does appear to, I'm not sure exactly how much, ooh. We clearly missed an item up there too, okay. I'm not sure how much HP it actually regenerates, but in that instance it was definitely, it filled us up, so, Alright, let's try this again. Classic vulgar friends. Okay. Now we're in business, I think. Oh. Okay, that has to be just for visual misdirection. Because, yeah, it doesn't appear to do anything else. Oh no. Ooh. Just barely made that. Oh, leave me alone, friend. Okay, and the other one is down here. Do they hurt each other? I guess I'm not gonna bother trying to find out. Oh no. Okay. So far this has not worked out. Whoops. Over here, friend. Okay. That was worth it. Stop it. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead. I'm gonna mash the buttons, but I'm afraid the controller will break. Okay, we need to heal. It's stuck. One more hit. Oh, thank you. Alright, thankfully that was worth it. Gosh darn it, Oh, that's so annoying. Are these supposed to be boluses? Okay, Stake of Mark is active. Oh no, it's these friends. Never mind. Still don't have a clue what these friends are supposed to be. Grace Mimic. Other than rune fragments, I guess. That's the obvious answer as far as what they are. And mines. Landmines, I should say. Are they being held together by gravity or something? Because I just noticed that the effect when they explode is at least momentarily. It looks like it's purple. Maybe I'm imagining that. Oh, crud. Almost had me there. Yeah, we're getting closer. All the whispers here really freaking me out. Smithing stone level 5. I am not above that. Okay. Oh. I consistently underestimate how... Oh. Okay, I am... thought we were dead there for a second. I consistently underestimate how far you can jump in this. Thank you. Helpful messages. So many helpful messages. Ooh. Golden Rune level 9. So yeah, these things are all here presumably as traps. Wow. You know, I suppose it was fairly obvious. However, you know, it's always nice when you're right, because it does look like we are indeed going to the Divine Tower. Gosh darn it. Someone always knows that there's going to be a liar ahead. Thank you, friends. You're doing the Lord's work. The Elden Lord's work, even. I figured this was a boss, but good to know. Onyx Lord. Hello. This is a much fancier looking Onyx Lord than the ones we've seen up to this point. By fancier, I mean... I'm actually not quite sure what I mean. Onyx Lord's Greatsword. Greatsword forged from golden-hued meteoric ore. The blade conceals gravity manipulating magic. a weapon unique to the Onyx Lords, a race of ancients with skin of stone who were said to have risen to life when a meteor struck long ago. Unique skill, Onyx Lord's Repulsion. Thrust the armament into the ground to create a gravity well. In addition to dealing damage, this attack sends enemies flying away. So, in other words, they were said to have risen to life when a meteor struck long ago. So that can mean one of two things. It can mean that, or one of several things at least, of which here are two. One, it could mean that there was something that when the meteor struck, triggered something that was already here, or combined with something that was already here to create life in the form of the Onyx Lords. The second possibility is that the Onyx Lords were somehow imported to the planet from wherever the meteor came from. So I'm thinking about Spider-Man and the whole idea of Venom, the symbiote coming from space and sort of landing on the Earth. And then, I guess in either case that works as an analog in terms of whether it combined with something that was already here or whether it was just a life form that came with the meteor. It's not entirely... It's almost certainly not a one-to-one sort of comparison, but yeah, that's interesting. So again, a lot of stuff, at least my working hypotheses about the game and its story, is that a lot of stuff is happening because of things that have fallen from space, whatever space means in the context of this game. So obviously we're not going to warp back to the entrance. We are, however, whoa. Okay, is it just me or could we not see any of this from above? Because here I was thinking I was brilliant for realizing that the cave was the entrance. But can you just look down from above and see that there very clearly is a site of grace here? Wow. So that's the academy, of course. Mount Gelmir. The Grand Lift of Dectus. Wow, closer to the Erdtree than we've been at any point, notwithstanding our brief visit to Lyondell via Ascending Gate. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. That is the Bestial Sanctum. This is the Divine Tower that's sort of just in the middle of the water. It is indeed. The Divine Tower of Caelid is here. Yes. All right. Divine Tower of West Altus Gate. Okay, before we proceed any further, I think we're going to call it an episode there, and then in the next episode we will proceed into the Divine Tower. So thank you all very, very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!